Okay, so this is our final bit, and we just have to find a contradiction in here somewhere. Let's go through our evidence one more time to see if there's something that'll jog our memory in there.
So, okay, wait, one thing is, if it was Sal, Olbeg, and her who found the body, did her and Sal go in and, like, fix the body up and then come back out?
That's what I'm assuming.
And pretend they just drove off?
It makes the most sense. We have to press harder on one of these things.
Yeah.
But we have to decide which one's going to get us to where we want to go. Right now, let's keep our minds concentrated. What we're doing is trying to find decisive proof that she did it.
I don't know what that is.
We haven't used this one, have we?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Time of death, 2:30.
System was there too. We have to press harder on one of these to get her talking more.
Back to the trailer. But she didn't have this script or...
There's no way we can prove that, unless this is another empty plate evidence thing.
Yeah.
The script was on the director's chair. I saw it.
That's the only thing I can see.
Let's press them through again and decide which one we should press on. I'm gonna press harder on this, saying that she could have gotten there at 4 and had tons of time.
Okay.
They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put the hammer in that costume with salmonella's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try to listen to what other people are saying, boy. Boy?
The witness will continue her testimony.
All right, that didn't go anywhere. We're not losing points for pressing her further, so did no one go to call him? Remember what? Dead body lying in front of us. All right. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered the murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go look for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Mrs. Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus while shooting at location. No one ever noticed he was missing. Wow, Powers is like Deacon. Poor Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
Alright, pressed her on this. Waited for the police to show up. Nobody said anything. Complete silence. And then, sorry I'm late. And we have to watch this again. Jeez. Oh, we're not allowed to press further on that.
Yeah.
The chat. ... Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course I heard all this after the fact. Photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not the best known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything here I can use. She left out of the proceedings. I'm gonna press harder. Oh, we can't.
What? Oh, okay, that was it.
Pressing harder on her script. I thought you came to Studio One for the rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. What? Why?
Oh, because it is.
There was a murder after all. You didn't know about the murder until you got there!
Oh. Slip up.
Who could think of rehearsing after that? You dummy, you should have just said you forgot.
Or assumed that somebody else had.
Or that she
dropped
heard
it.
about what's his name's twisted leg.
Or said that the
Yeah,
plate
like-
had a bone on it.
Yeah.
And to prove that it didn't.
The dog.
Oh yeah.
The dog.
Very well, Miss Vasquez.
Please continue. All right. Edgeworth is helping! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there would be a rehearsal. Don't you mean that see what that means? She would not have she would have to know about the murder before going to Studio One.
Order, order, Mr. Edgeworth. What have you just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of your career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. Change your testimony to reflect this.
She'll just rewrite what she just said. Fine. I knew that Hammer was injured, so I couldn't do any action
This
scenes.
where you can push
Well, yeah, I'm gonna press again.
the.
How did you know about the injury?
Yeah.
How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director.
You have to find something to peg this on her. For everything we have done till now has been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
All right. I knew that he was injured. Couldn't do anything. This is the only new piece.
Yeah. She didn't change anything after that, right?
Did you already push harder on her re-explanation
Of what?
to get more?
Yeah, I think we did.
Knowing he was injured?
Well, try it again.
Yeah. Just Sal told you there wasn't anything after that changed.
Not allowed to continue on that. Any ideas from here? That's him with the injury there. She says Sal told him. That's like, we can't prove that Sal didn't tell her.
And Sal had been there from like 9.
He saw the injury, and he had a
Right,
meeting
yeah.
with her. These are
Yeah.
facts.
God, I don't know.
I don't know.
Your sister was there too.
Oh. Isn't that... Did she say the assistant was there before?
Yeah.
Immediately called the police. Powers showed up.
said she was tired, so she had him drive. And she said she walked back to Studio One, even though she was tired. That's kind of weak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna present this anyways. Ah, it didn't work. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction. Alright. It's funny because she said she was traumatized by the murder, and before she was just tired going towards, like now traumatized and tired, she can walk back by herself. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
Why did they go to rehearsal then? Why didn't she just call it off?
Yeah, why even?
Yeah.
Oh, because they could have done other scenes? She just says couldn't do any action scenes.
Oh.
And she doesn't let me...
There's the fact that Hammer is injured, but he...
No, Powers was
Powers
injured.
was injured.
Wait,
Hammer wasn't injured.
Hammer was injured.
That's it.
Hammer's not injured.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, chat.
We shouldn't be sorry, that's tough. That's fucking tough.
They mixed it up.
Which thing
The
says...
picture of the Steel Samurai limping.
Even though it might not be Powers, it does show that Powers is what... There we go.
Yeah.
You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers!
Bam!
She has the wrong info because she saw Hammer come to her at the studio limping. That's why she thought he was injured, because he was pretending in front of her. That's where she got that info. Man, she should have come to court. She should have paid more attention to the trial as it proceeded, or she would have had the right info.
Yeah.
That's pretending. He's pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending the person who was injured at the run-through that morning was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Now all she has to say is prove that Manila wasn't wrong, that he didn't have a lapse and told me wrong. Or she could now just say, I heard wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so easy, but whatever. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't that Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Oh!
And when was he doing this? Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly! Remind me to kiss you later, Edgeworth.
Buddy.
Fanfic.
Yow! Yowie! Or owie! Everybody says I pronounce it wrong.
Yeah.
Yowie! They say it is. Miss Vasquez! You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. Yowie! Yeah, close enough. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order.
Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you.
Huh?
Why are the real Quillers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? We don't need to prove the motive.
Yeah.
Yes, he'd fallen on hard time. Why would Mr. Powers want Hammer dead.
Yeah.
Powers was the star. It makes no sense that he would want Hammer dead. So, yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive.
At what point was a motive pegged on fucking Powers? God damn it.
Why would she have killed the victim? Is there a reason for this unclear? It's unclear to the court. Does the defense have anything on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
I guess so.
Of course I can't prove
Of
it.
course, I can't prove it.
Nick, no! You can't prove it! That would be admitting defeat! She'll get away!
But what proof I have?
It is impossible for you to start to fight this one!
Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence that she had motive. The old photo.
Picture.
Yeah, I guess.
This is my proof. This is...
The photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Do we get 3 more days because of that? Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. The guilt weighed on him no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. As a guy in a mask that nobody could tell was the star anymore.
It's cool. Case has got a lot of holes in it.
Yeah. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role of the Eagle Magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was the constant source of shame for the ex-star. You're turning me on, Wright.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you only have talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive did D. Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was as good as a source of income to me. And I never get rid of a useful man. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain.
Reveal it again?
Okay. Allow me to present evidence.
The picture again.
How would it make you do that twice? She always keeps around useful men.
So
Is there a reason that
Everybody wants me to put out my attorney badge. It was the monkey.
she keeps around useful men and Steel
there- yeah,
Samurai
what's the
is
reason
super
that he's
useful.
not-
And there's pictures of Steel Samurai. Like that big photo book, all Steel Samurai pictures. The only reason why I would say
Steel Samurai's injury?
No.
the only reason I would say the other picture, like the 5 years ago picture, is maybe we didn't present enough evidence. Like
What?
we just need
I'm
to
glad I
present
saw
more.
that.
What?
And this is too obvious. So we forgot. Well, I'm gonna let you guys try to think of it. You are on the right track. Don't look at the chat. You're on the right track. What makes them not useful anymore to her?
If they're injured, or if
What makes them not useful to the studio anymore?
Oh, they're changing the fucking studio
Yeah, they
over.
canceled it.
Oh,
right.
Where's that evidence?
But yeah, what evidence would give us that?
It was
In the
It
camera?
was what's her name's
What?
testimony.
yeah, pennies.
Yeah.
Should we? Wrong. Wrong.
Hmm.
Why are
The
you saying
monkey?
wrong?
The chat just says wrong.
Oh,
That's not the fucking the monkey. Nom 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 popcorn.
so we have to present something right now that explains his motive, her motive for killing. Maybe she wanted to kill him because he was like so well known and amazing that the kids wouldn't put up with just a cancellation. She had to kill him off. The scale camera.
That's pretty watery.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what else are we gonna do?
I'm having a hard time here.
I'm gonna present this knowing it's gonna be wrong, seeing if I can. This is my proof.
And this tells us
Why she would.
But it's why she wants to kill Hammer.
All it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Irk.
Mr. Wright, the court requested you find your marbles immediately. And I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this. Wait till the court's done.
Nick, we're so close. I think this one through, please.
I'll ask you again. Please explain. I'm gonna. She had no motive, Your Honor.
He didn't. He went to kill her.
And she defended herself?
Yeah.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez, so she covered all this up because she didn't want the previous plot
first one.
revealed.
Yeah.
The previous murder,
We
blackmail.
kind of had it before.
Yeah.
We forgot.
What? What? What?
Rob, rob,
Oh, is that
rob,
right?
rob, rob. It's good timing.
Your Honor! Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking it was Mr. Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for that what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had cruelly taken advantage of him for all those years. Yeah, she just didn't want. Oh,
you gonna
snap!
smoke now?
Literally. So you did do it, didn't you? All right, we've cracked this case. Taking a break, and we'll see how this wraps up after this. Stay tuned.